The idea is that these two picks this upcoming season, or I should say this upcoming draft, will determine a lot in terms of whether or not the Lions truly can contend. They've addressed the secondary. They've added a ton of talent to this roster. The offense is already a top 7 offense in the NFL. A lot of good things going for this team. But, Jeff, how much pressure is on Brad Holmes to make these picks? And let's be real, what picks do they have to be, not player, but position, for you to buy into the picks and say, oh, man, the Lions got a lot better?
Well, I think there's pressure every draft. One thing that I thought was interesting when Brad had his end-of-season press conferences, and if you remember this, someone asked, and I don't know who the reporter was, but what is the key to hitting on so many of these draft picks? What was the key to hitting on so many draft picks last year as opposed to the year prior? And he's like, the year prior, we got Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Lee McNeil. Like, what are you talking about? And I think that's what people get lost is like every draft, when someone like, us, or people like us who cover the Lions, talk about the Lions, we've been fans for a while. What Brad Holmes is doing is foreign to us. So when Brad comes in and does these things, we're like, how do you do it? Like, what's the secret? He's like, this is my job. I'm supposed to find talent in the draft, and Brad's done that the last 2 years. So I think every year he's going to put pressure on himself, and I think that's why Lions fans are seeing more and more of the trust Brad, whatever Brad wants to do. By the way, that's the first time in franchise history you've been able to confidently say that. What would make me keep that faith in Brad? I mean, the only route that I think I would probably go a little haywire is if you take a tight end. I mean, that's the only really thing.
See, to me, quarterback, running back, wide receiver,
I'm going to be honest with you.
Tight end, all unacceptable to me.
I don't mind. The only one I don't mind is a tight end. Wide receiver, if you don't sign Chark, I think you can make an argument. I think a running back, if Bijan's there, technically you can make an argument. But tight end, I don't think there's really much of an argument. That's why offensive players, if you took a guard at 18, you couldn't make an argument. So at this point, I trust Brad. But yeah, there's only probably one position that I would freak out.